it going? Welcome back to Trekyards. I am your host and Captain Foley. So I hope you're doing well. We are here to talk today about episode 6, season 2 of Picard, called Two of One. Peter Lukaku has thrown in $5. Thank you so much. So what is Picard according to 2024 medicine? I don't know. It's a very good question, to which there is no answer. This week's episode is a hit. Adam Soon was quoted as saying, as he sped off from the scene of the hit and run. That's funny. Everyone sing a song. Sing a song with Agnes. That's good. Olivia says, I'm happy to see Spike, the ship in the Enterprise intro. Can't wait to see what she does. She doesn't do anything. That's not what they're using for the mission. They showed the Europa ship craft. It's like a big long thing with like a cylinder at the bottom, or a ring. Can't blame Tesla self-driving as a defense. It's true. Yeah, this episode was a little bit underwhelming for me, and it was short. So, not really a fan, honestly. It was all right. Like it was a lot better than most of season 1 of Picard. So there is that. Come on, come jump. Come on. I know, still got. Oh, there we go. Oh, you good girl. Still got a bit of a sore leg, but there she is. Is Spike a support shuttle then? No. No. I believe it's for taxiing people back and forth to the moon, actually. I think we've done an episode on it. If not, I've done an Eagle Moss review on it. It's not built yet, would be my guess. Or it has been built and tested, but that's not what they're using to go to Jupiter. It's not a long-range ship at all. It's very much like a shuttle. It's for short missions. So. Fleetpaw says, oh my god, the red dress salivating. Yep. It was pretty awesome. And I loved when she was handcuffed to the chair and had to move it and bend over and like try to jiggle that chair forward. Thank you, Jonathan Frakes. You're amazing. Yeah, the Agnes and Borg Queen stuff was probably the best part of this episode for me, honestly. The Soon stuff didn't really impress me too much. But yeah, I mean, the party stuff was all right as well. Honestly, the Girardi stuff was the best in this one, which I never thought I'd hear myself say, but here we are. So, and it's not just for the red dress either. Jonathan, the episode started with previously on Picard and then went about half the episode with a recap of previous episodes, then ended with a bunch of melodrama. Sounds about right. I'm so sick of any new medium. Last time, fuck off, I've been watching. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to remind me what happened last time on. I've been paying attention. Honestly, just stop it. Like, I hate that shit. And it's all over Discovery, it's all over Picard, it's all over pretty much everything these days. Just stop it. We stop it. You've made your storytelling format that you can't really miss an episode. So if you missed an episode, too bad for you. Go back and rewatch from the beginning. If you missed anything, that's your problem. I shouldn't have to sit through a goddamn recap each time. That's a real pain in my ass, by the way. I really don't like that. But hey, that's just me. I could be wrong. But the pug doubts it. Yeah, it was a short running time. I only watched it once, but I don't recall 7 or 9 having anything to do in this episode. She didn't have a thing to do except for schmooze and some people on the dance floor and just enjoy being baggage free from her Borg implants. So Colin Barrett rant alert, lol. I'm in a very stressed mood right now because I got to drive to Chicago tomorrow morning. So I've just been running around making sure everything's packed. I got everything together. Can't forget stuff for Joe that I need to bring for him. A lot of it's already by the door, ready to go. But I'm just kind of stressed because I'm leaving early tomorrow morning. And so I'm a little bit on edge. So sorry about that, guys. Last time on Trekyards, Captain Foley gets annoyed and Puggy snores into another dimension. Sounds about right. Rock Star South. I have this general fear these days that we are seeing the Star Trek franchise. It's all about profit these days. Paramount expected to the Trek movies to make as much money as the Marvel movies. I don't know about that, but Fleet Paw, the only time Last On was acceptable was when Majel does it. Yeah, because it's one episode, a recap of the last episode in an episodic storytelling format. So if you did miss the episode, you get a quick recap before you watch part 2. Still, you should go back and watch part 1, but you don't have to recap a whole fucking season. I really hate that about Discovery and these new shows. It's just annoying. But hey, what do I know? Nothing. Apparently. Red dress, red alarm alert. Chuck Jones, Adam soon doesn't seem to be married. Did he grow all of his children? Seems like it, yes. Mr. Captain 93, good episode. Wish I could binge the whole season. Soon you'll be able to. Olivia Julius, ask Seven about Q. She has met him. She knows who he is. She's seen him on Voyager. She has indeed. Make it a short live. I'll do what I want, damn it. But yeah, it probably won't be the full 2 hours, just for the record. Colin Barrett, I am like that. I never sleep before travel, and I travel a lot. It's a wonder I have any sanity left. Yeah, I always have trouble sleeping the night before I travel as well. And I probably won't get a lot of sleep, but hey, it's fine. It kind of regulates my sleeping when I get to my destination. When I'm in an unfamiliar bed or whatever, I can get to sleep more easy because I'm more tired. It's always kind of worked itself out, but yeah, I never get a good night's sleep before I'm going anywhere. It's a real pain in the ass. Peter says not much to talk about anyways. No, there's not. Our live earlier today that we did, the full breakdown, was only like an hour and a little bit long because there's nothing. Mina Heron, this is how Q operates. He, in all previous Star Treks, was never really the bad guy. He is the judge watching. He is trying to teach a lesson. He wants something from you, but he is just the bad. Mario said, I'm sure I had a skip recap button on my episode. Yeah, but I don't want to have to hit that every time. That's annoying too. Stop, Puggins. Thank God there's a skip intro option as well, because the intros for Discovery and Picard are intolerable, to say the least. Brent Spiner and the 100 Soon spin-off next year. Colin Barrett, Adam Soon is turning out to be much darker than we were led to believe. Yes, indeed. Mr. Captain 93, so Rios is going to stay in 2024. Girardi is the new Borg Queen, and we do get and do we get a retcon of the timeline? Rios is not going to stay in 2024. If he does, I'm going to be very, very upset because Samuel brought this to me this morning. We filmed a video, which will be out on the weekend or Monday, that says, will Rios stay in 2024? Rios, because he enjoys all the... I'm thinking, no. He's a trained Starfleet captain. He's not an idiot. So even if he does stay, if they fix the timeline, according to the laws and the rules of this Picard timeline time travel shit, that whole timeline will be gone anyway. So it'll be the shortest hangout with Teresa ever. So he better not stay, because that would just be stupid. Fleetpaw, I have 0 sanity left after today, and I didn't travel. Ozzy says, Super Captain Foley, Nomad is ready road trip. Peter Lukaku, easy to say that Strange New Worlds will be the flagship show of our time, for our time. Yeah. All of the previous previously on stuff is a minimum of 2 minutes. I don't really care. Matt Deckard. Calkins mentioned he's pushing for a shirt and pants for all, but I like Michelle Nichols' feel femininity and legs are for them to express. Let them show their legs. Calkins didn't. He said he allows them to wear both, especially a captain. A female captain would wear a two-piece and not the dress in TOS or the mini skirt. So that's what he said. He still has crew members that are in them if they choose to be. So that's what he said. He's not pushing for that at all. Olivia Julius, I wish I knew it was tomorrow you would be in Chicago. Had a load going to the West Chicago suburbs, and I ended by rejecting it to go to Georgia. I could have met the cap. No. I don't think I would have had the time, though, necessarily. Rio spinoff, please, in the 25th century. Fleetpaw Swiftback, member for 25 months at the rank of captain. Thank you, Fleetpaw. I got a 2-year badge. Sweet. It wasn't a bad episode, but again, it was filler. Could have been in the last episode. There are only 4 left after all. Yes. That's the thing. The last episode in this one could have been 1 episode for sure. Good Teen Nice House throws in $2. How did the band know that what Girardi was singing? Well, most musicians are pretty quick and adept at picking up a song and so yeah, that was one of my complaints too. But it's been shown before in lots of media and even just in real life that you start snapping out a tune or whatever, the band can pretty much pick it up pretty quick. Plus, it's a Bat Benatar song from the 80s, so it was one that they likely knew. So hey, it's fine. It was a little bit of a issue for me as well, including the power going out. But oh, we didn't know we're going to have a singer, but we got a spotlight ready to go that can aim that high, and it had power. And then once that power came on for the spotlight, then all the other power returned, which was just so convenient. Yeah. Jonathan, Girardi being the only one seeing someone who died reminded me of Discovery with the Trill, but at least no one will care if the Borg Queen does not come back in the next season. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's better. Kind of. My tailbone is sore lately, and I don't know why. The Whale Broad was better trained than Rios, and she was cool going to the future. Rios should stay in the past. No, he shouldn't. No one from the future should stay in the past. That causes changes to the future. Someone from the past going to the future doesn't really change anything. Just that they're a missing person. So, Mina Haroon, you read what I typed wrong. I said Q doesn't operate like that in this show. He was never the bad guy. He is a judge or a teacher trying to teach a lesson. Sorry, Mina. I have dyslexia, and a lot of times when I'm tired or stressed, I do read things wrong. So that's why spelling errors and stuff really screw me up on these chats. So I apologize. Luke Smith, $5. First super chat ever. Love you guys. Thank you, Luke. Much appreciated. But Rios has to stay in the 2020s and is going to be his own grandpa. Oy. Matt Deckard, he was very clear. He pushed for no dresses. I have it right here. Sure you do, Matt. I heard him. I've talked to him about this before. I know exactly what he fucking said. So you go ahead and you prove it to me. Can we talk about Rios in a tux? He looked good in that. Did he, though? The Cynical Optimist. This season has been so weird. Episodes 1 and 2 were great, but there's been a lot of fillers since. A lot of good moments and great threads, but getting tired of the tune in to see what's in the mystery box. Yes, that's getting very old very quick. Mario, the queen turned on the spotlight. She's a diva. And how did she do that? How did she know there was a spotlight available up that high for when she came in on the upper part and it was like still above her? Like, okay, whatever. How did she turn it on? That's what I want to know. I call bullshit on that. Peter Lukaku, $5. When Picard tells Renee to look up at the NASA shuttle, threw me off about Borg Queen. Well, he's just saying the same thing his mom said. Look up, his theme this season. Fleetpod, damn, thought he was gonna go yell at quiet. Maybe next time. Well, it might happen. He's been pissing me off. All right. Mr. Captain 93, I want to see more Q. What's his end game? What's going on? Mr. Captain 93, I want to see more Q. What's his end game? What's going on with his snap? Robert Samuelson, World War III. Okay. Shem Dannenberg, hey, just got here. How's it going? It's going good, Shem. Robert Samuelson, World War III is less than 40 years. I would not stay. That's the other thing too, yeah. Mr. Captain 93, I was kind of hoping Picard was going to tell Renee to boldly go. Ooh, that would have been good. I would have liked that, yes. Jonathan, Rios had a crush on someone's great-great-great-great-grandmother, maybe his own. Makes me think of Dr. Bashir. Yes. I'd like to see your face when you wake up this morning and find out that I was never even born. I forget how that goes exactly, but yeah. Stephen W. Fath3, hi, Captain. I'm watching from Chicago. I'm here, ready for Mission Chicago. Hey, Stephen. I won't be there till... Well, I'm coming into my friend's place around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm not going to be there tomorrow at the convention. I'll be there on Saturday, though, all day. So, and I think you said Saturday night was the get-together for the YouTubers. So I'll try to make it to that, but we'll see. If you see me, say hi, though. Shannon Murphy, personal life breaking news story. I have to read Caroline for my English class. And this is some weird shit. Rockstar South. How about if everyone died apart from Jurati? She comes back as the masked Borg Queen, and this time Picard doesn't order the self-destruct of the Stargazer, somehow preventing the timeline split. I'd be fucking cool with that. That's a great idea. Man from Planet X. Nice to see that they still listen to Pat Benatar in the future. What the fuck? Nothing wrong with that. I get so sick of the trope of listen to our music that we listen to in Star Trek. It's all classical music. It don't tell me nobody's bopping out Tupac or fucking Insane Clown Posse or U2 or Nickelback. Come on. There's lots of music. People will be listening to other shit. You know why they don't do that? Because it's copyrighted. And because they'd have to pay the record label the money. But the classical music isn't... You might have to... I don't know if you have to pay for that person's estate to use. I don't know what the fuck. I think classical music's a different realm. But of course, we're so sophisticated in the future that all we listen to is classical music. Bullshit. Chuck Jones, I prefer Pimp Rios to Tux Rios. Yes. Mario, she turned on the spotlight with a reverse EMP. Yes, yeah, you got it. Bingo. Fleet Paw Swiftback, $2. She's a queen. Mina says, I think Borg Queen in episode 1 is Renee Picard. Could be. Shannon Murphy says, hello, precious. Shem says, has anyone mentioned what the fuck is up with this episode? The whole time my brain can't make sense out of why Picard isn't acting like an android. Why would he act like an android? His android body is almost identically human and aged to be... He's going to die at the same time he would have in his natural life. It's almost a perfect copy of a human body. So when people are like, when he got hit by the car, I don't understand. He's still... That was what Dr. Soong, Alton, I think his name was, wanted. So that's what he was working on. Good tea, nice house, $2. Next episode, Brent Spiner should sing a Soong. Shem. Then I finally decided Q pulled his mind out of the Picard android into the alt Picard, and that makes him a human. Then they go to the hospital and tell the doctor all his parts have been replaced. Okay, Shem, you didn't pay attention. When Q was giving him the tour of his Confederation skulls in his office, he said, and in this reality, Gul Dukat is the one that's responsible for that fancy artificial body you're wearing, which means he probably killed or injured Picard enough that his consciousness got transferred into this other body. So in any reality that they're in, he's got the artificial body. Colin Barrett, I suspect your audio is now assimilated internally with no visible external implants. After all, the Queen did nano override her. Perhaps the Queen was able to use new implants to control the lights. Sure. Mario, it is, well, you're asking Mina, but it's Renee with two E's. That's the female version of Renee. Renee with one E is a male version, because French. Does the implanted board queen seem to be almost directly lift of the neural clone of Scorpius from Farscape? I don't fucking know what that means. Peter Lukaku, doesn't Tesla have automatic braking systems to avoid running over people and wildlife? Yes. However, Soong is a genius. He probably disabled it. Robert Samuelson, jazz and classical are in the public domain. That's why then. Laughable Larry, Foley, I feel like this is suffering from the same discovery issues. Strong start of the season, but flattening out in the middle. I feel like the writers just can't create the story strong enough. They can, that's the problem. The original writer for this, that wrote the first 2 or 3 episodes, immediately moved to work on season 3, which is supposed to be off the chain amazing. And he left Akiva Goldsman to finish out this season. And you can tell as soon as Akiva Goldsman, like, he's done a lot of stuff, but none of it's really good. So, yep, you can tell. That's the problem. They have a razor thin plot, and therefore they got to stretch it out over episodes, just like Discovery. You're absolutely right. Matt Deckard, $10 for a Romulan ale at the event. Thank you very much, Matt. Much appreciated. The Cynical Optimist, your comments on music just gave me an amusing image. Picard heading to the bridge, headphones in, with hardcore gangster rap blaring. Yeah, hell yeah. Shannon Murphy, in my IMO, the last time sequences, in my opinion, are only acceptable if there's a huge break between episodes, like when some shows take a break after a mid-season finale. Yes, I agree. Sit at attention, precious. We want to see you. You want to sit? No, she's too lazy. No one listens to Nickelback in the future. I would. I like Nickelback. Or are you one of these bandwagon, everyone hates Nickelback, therefore I also hate Nickelback? Come on. Come on. Every band, every group has at least one good song. Every one of them. And Nickelback has a few very catchy tunes. I don't care. I don't understand the hate for Nickelback, but whatever. The money to pay for the rights to play music is no joke. So do we see a con file on Adam's computer next week? That'd be cool, but I kind of doubt it. Shannon Murphy, I understand Foley regarding packing for Chicago. If I am packing a lot of stuff for a major trip, I group everything together in one place, have to get the minutiae in order. Me too, and I have a list. I got to make sure to check my lists. But yeah, it's all kind of piled near the front door right now. Not that I'm taking too much. I'm only there for like 2 days, but I got Enterprise D, Eagle Moss, not Eagle Moss, Artist or Diamond Select, Art Asylum for Joe, a few other things for Joe, just shit like that. Plus all the little toiletries and sundries and shit you got to put in. You know, it's a pain in the ass. That's what it is. Matt Boardman, on Defiance, we used a song from The Who, and it cost us $50,000 for the rights to do so. See, that's fucking robbery. That groups and record labels should be ashamed of themselves for that shit. Jonathan, in First Contacts, Ephraim Cochrane played a rock song, but I can't remember which one. Magic Carpet Ride is what it was. Shem says, okay, Cap, thanks for the clear up. You're right, I forgot about that part, thanks. No problem, Shem. That's what I'm here for. That's what Trekyards is for. Shannon Murphy, were you listening, Neo, or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? Yeah, I already used that joke last week. Fleetpaw, something by Steppenwolf, Jonathan. I don't know who sang Ooby Dooby. Daniel Mullen, Captain, why is everyone still so confused? The Vulcan Science Directorate has determined that time travel is impossible. Fucking right they have. Janice Ulcer, can anyone explain why the episode was under 38 minutes? Because the last episode and this episode were directed by Jonathan Frakes, and you can tell the two episodes are kind of one cohesive piece, but they had to chop it up. That's why. So, Mr. Captain 93, far-fetched idea. Borg Girardi finds Ephraim Cochrane to prevent first contact again. That's the real divergence. Ooh, that'd be interesting. But that's like 40 years, 50 years in the future. Peter Lukaku, if you like Nickelback, then you like Creed. Probably. Music is, I like a song. I like this song. Who the fuck does it? I don't know. I don't go to concerts. I don't care. Concerts are a fucking joke. I would not go to a concert. Why pay to be bumped into, puked on, beat up, trampled, suffocated, fucking eardrums blown out, and not see what the fuck is happening on stage because you're 5,000 miles away? I would just rather listen to that shit in the privacy of my own home or in my car, bopping along. At concerts, music, I like music just fine. My taste in music ranges from insane to more insane. All ends of the spectrum, except for really twangy country. I can't stand that shit, and I also can't stand death metal, fucking rah, 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 like Gwar shit, fucking bullshit. So there's two ends of the spectrum I can't stand. Anything else in the middle is fair game. So, Fleetpaw, you take that back. Whoever said no one listens to Nickelback in the future? That's a mutable offense around these parts. Good tea, nice house. Shouldn't Girardi know how to fix the Golem Picard body? Yes, but she's not there. That's the point. No one knows where she is. Michael Jordan, greetings from the U.S. territory of Guam. I saw the episode last night. Overall, I enjoyed the episode, though I have a few issues. First, with Raffi and Soji finding past. Makes Soon as sympathetic. I have no idea what that means. Rockstar South, never made it as a wise man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Jaddock Productions, runs in panting heavily, made it. Sorry I'm late, no problem. Colin Barrett, I really hope they don't retcon the eugenics wars to also be World War III. No, they won't do that. Tim McCaffrey, it wasn't Steppenwolf in the movie, though. It was a cover. DX2069, I thought the episode was good, but I'm kind of confused how Picard is even hurt like he's an android. Yeah, but for fuck's sakes. The android body is almost an exact replica of a human body. It even ages. It has the same ailments. He's going to die in 10 years or whenever the original prognosis for his life was. They said that in the first season. That's what Soon wanted. And to make an artificial body that is exactly like a real body, almost indistinguishable. That's why. I don't know why that's so difficult for people to understand. Sorry, I just don't know. Mina, Renee Picard is definitely the Borg Queen from episode 1. She said to Picard to look up, just like Picard said to her in this episode. Yeah, but his mom also said it to him. How can it be Renee Picard? She has to go on this mission. So I doubt very much it's Renee Picard. I mean, it could be. It could be Seven. It could be Seven takes all the heat off of Girardi by, she's already well aware of what it's like to be a Borg. Yes, she doesn't have her Borg implants now, but I could see them making a deal where Seven is the one that takes that on. It could be Seven. It could be Raph, or it could be Girardi. A lot of people say it's Picard's mom, which makes no fucking sense. But hey. Fleet Paw, thanks, Paul. I thought that's who it was, but I didn't want to be wrong. Sean, thinking they are going to use the Watcher's mind tech to save Girardi, or at least partially. No, I don't, actually. Libby Julius, is the Borg Queen going to start assimilating the city? Yes. We've seen in trailers that there are Borgified cops, and we do see Girardi in the red dress running across the top of cop cars. So I think so, yes. Tim Theo, what is Singh's relationship to Soong? I'm confused. There isn't one. He might have worked on some of the genetic research that went on with Khan back in the day during the eugenics wars, but there's no real relationship. Amina, also the organism she finds in Europa mission is probably Borg nanobots. Ooh, maybe. Shem, so Picard is still Picard, but an android, and he still has all the frailties of a normal human? Shut down code fine, but I would be pissed if I had all the joys of old age, but just didn't have to. Lame. Yeah, it is. When they gave him his body, he even said to him, "You could technically live forever," and he's like, "You didn't." It's like, no, no, no. We know you don't want to live forever. You're going to age and die at roughly the same time you would have before. And he says, "Well, you could have extended it by a few years." So, Mr. Captain 93, do we get Gary 7 showing up? No, we will not. Jonathan, when the member of Fleetwood Mac was on TNG, they should have got permission to use one of their songs in an episode. Yes. Shannon Murphy, regarding not sleeping before travel, I did that once, driving home from Charleston, didn't sleep a wink the night before, just eager to get home. When I got to Columbia, I had to sing to keep myself awake. Yeah, just it's a thing. Janice, has anyone considered that Rene Picard is a red herring and that Adam Soon and the Borg Queen that it's Adam Soon and the Borg Queen that corrupt the timeline? Think about it. They had the statue of Adam during the Confederation. Yes, we've talked about that a few times actually. So yes. The artificial body made from organic tissues, not mechanical. DX2069, I understand now. I'm sorry for the I guess stupid question, LOL. I just keep thinking he's like Data, but also not too, but I'll keep that in mind though. Yeah, he's not at all like Data. He doesn't have superhuman strength. He can't run. He can't leap like the $6 million man. He's just a man. And the body is just a way to transfer consciousness into it. So, Fart Muffin, Picard is only an android when convenient. He can evade national security by turning off light bulbs and wearing a name tag. Colin Barrett, I still think it would have been better to put Patrick Stewart in Data's makeup and have him do his best Brent Spiner impersonation as Golden Picard. Jonathan, secret Borg Queen reveal. It's Rios. Hilarious. Peter Lukaku, $20. So according to Season 3 Picard teaser, my guess is whatever the conclusion to Season 2 brings us, the original TNG timeline, kinda. It's going to bring us back to the original Prime timeline, yes, but it's weird the way you worded that. Michael Jordan, sorry, meant. 2 scenes with Raffi I did not like was when she didn't want Rios to go back to the doctor's office. Second was going into Picard's mind. Lost opportunity for 7-9. Yes. Her objections to that were a little bit too strong for the going into his mind thing. It's like, okay, I get it. Maybe there's because she lost Eleanor. She doesn't want to lose Picard, who's been a friend to her. I don't know. It's just, it seems stupid. Shannon Murphy, singing to keep myself awake, y'all. I can't imagine how dangerous that was for me to do that. It is pretty dangerous, but just pull over and get a half-hour sleep or something. Fart Muffin, going to Europa, but find organisms on Io, another moon. Yes. Well, you assume you'd hit a few, you'd investigate a few of the moons while you're out there. And it could be that they change course because they do detect something on Io, so they change the Europa mission to the Io mission. But yeah. Jonathan Cross, I paused the scene of the Picard family abuse in the episode, and the abusing figure is definitely an alien. I don't know if this was theorized or talked about already. It was, yes, during our live earlier today. It looks like one of the zombies from I Am Legend. Somebody suggested that it's because Patrick Stewart has said that the memories are not what they quite seem. And somebody suggested earlier today in our live stream that what he sees as a monster is actually just his father, but through a kid's perspective of, my father's a monster, he's beating my mother or whatever. So it could be an alien. That's kind of my guess, but who knows? Gary 7 and Soji clone, either really predictable or lazy writing. Okay. Sean, I hope that they would use this somewhat altered by the crew timeline to establish a disco verse as an alternate reality stemming from this, not Prime. I agree. Shannon Murphy, don't think you could ask Roger Waters for permission. Zuckerberg asked if he could use his work for advertising or whatever, and Waters said, F you. Classic. Who's Roger Waters? I don't even know who that is. Shem says, so why did the defibrillator short out on Picard if he is organic? That we don't know. That we brought that up in our live as well. That didn't make any sense. So, good question. Jonathan, I think Gary 7 would be disappointed if in the supervisor, since they needed way to depend on others to get the job done. Yeah, sure. I mean, so did Gary 7, kind of. Spock and Kirk kind of helped him a bit, so. Mr. Captain 93, maybe season 2 ends on a cliffhanger, and season 3 brings us back to TNG years, and we get a redo of TNG mission. Possibly. Be cool if they don't hit their own time and they actually go back earlier. That'd be interesting, sure. Fart Muffin, they obviously fixed the timeline because they ruined it with their own season 3 trailer. Snoopy McQueen with the $5 keep it up pair, doing a workout. Thank you very much, Snoopy. Stormhawk 427, I liked Renee Picard talking about the ship from the Enterprise opening. Yeah, it's in almost every episode of Enterprise. Every episode but 2. The Mirror Universe episodes had different intros, so. Livy Julius, I bet Brent Spiner is still happy. He doesn't have to pay his own daughter and his own baby. Pay them for what? I'm confused. Fleetpaw, the best anthology for Picard's golem body is the soon-type android of Juliana Tainer, Noonien Singh's wife, Data's mother, and an android that was fully able to pass as human. Yes. Joseph Cole, what are you looking forward to most about the con this weekend? Do you think you will go live and show us around? Yeah, I think I'll go live at some point on Saturday, probably in the afternoon. So we'll see. One thing I'm looking forward to the most is just getting back out to a convention. I'm not really looking forward to wearing a mask. I don't think you necessarily have to, but I just feel like you probably should. I'll probably take it off to get pictures and stuff done with people if they don't mind, but that's one thing I'm just not looking forward to. What I'm looking forward to is, like I said, just getting out there, meeting some people, meeting some Trekyards fans or whatever, stuff like that. Fart Muffin, there's too much going on. They'll wrap it up fast in the last episode with more questions and answers like Picard Season 1 and Discovery. Okay. Colin Barrett, well, Raffi was Starfleet security, so it's likely she did not like the implications of an unknown alien race accessing the memories of a Starfleet admiral. Yeah, but she should have said that then, because she just comes across as being a bitch. Shem Dannenberg, maybe you said it once, Cap. Elnor is in a meditative state and stuck in the morgue trying to contact Raffi somehow. Yep, I've already thought about that, and I stated that like the episode he died in. I'm like, they're probably gonna be on the ship and hear bang, 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 and he's healed. He's put himself in a meditative state. Yep, I do like the contacting Raffi bit though. It's a good little addition there. Would make sense actually. Peter Lukaku, $5. Yeah, what I meant by kinda going back to the OG timeline is that it will be as close as it can be with some differences. No, there would not be differences. That dude Vince. Can't say I love this episode, but I'm still hopeful for the next 4 are really good. Yes. Cynical Optimist. Roger Waters is the bassist from Pink Floyd, also an enormous douchebag. How the fuck would I know that? I just said I don't know anything about music. I know Angus Young is the guitarist for AC/DC, and AC/DC's original lead singer was Bon Scott, but it was replaced by Brian Johnson. And by the way, Brian Johnson is far superior to Bon Scott, but that's because I'm a big AC/DC fan. So, but other than that, like Tool, who the hell's in Tool? I don't know. Like, just music's not my thing. I love listening to music, but I don't hyper-focus on music and listen to everything on an album in order, on vinyl, and go to their concerts and know the pH balance of their ball sweat. Like, it's not something I focus on. Fart Muffin. Picard and Master Chief. Big Paramount shows with childhood flashbacks. Seems like someone keeps writing the same thing over at Paramount. Jaddock says, you don't know who Roger Waters is. He was one of the members of Pink. I don't fucking care either. So, DX2069. Yeah, the shorting out thing is what confused me because I'm pretty sure that would happen if they tried to do that to Data, and that's why I asked if he was earlier. It's so confusing. Yeah, it's one thing that we pointed out too. It's just that didn't make sense. Maybe it'll be explained, but I kind of doubt it. Shannon Murphy, can't believe he dared to ask to use another brick in the wall, part 2 for Instagram. What an idiot. Colin Barrett, oh, I wonder what was Picard's mother attacked or killed by an alien hiding in Chateau Picard. We do see Vulcan mind meld with young Picard. It is possible they blocked his memory of it. Could be, yeah. And from Planet X, Picard's mother was attacked by Nickelback. Olivia Julius, I bet Brent Spiner is still happy he doesn't have to play his own daughter or his own baby. Oh, play them. Okay. Earlier you said pay, and I was like, what? Like alimony? Like child support payments? Okay, that makes sense. Laughable Larry, gotta say I dislike the recap on every episode. This week's episode was 38 minutes, and the recap was a full 2 minutes and 20 seconds of a bit much. Yes. Yeah, we've already gone over that. Snoopy McQueen, I hope you have a fun time at Mission Chicago and take pictures and sharing with us. Yeah, I'll film some little segments for Captain's Logs, and I'll try to do a live from there as well, so don't worry. Picard Maneuver, I think Picard's mother had mental health struggles, and as a child he couldn't understand what was happening, hence the odd flashbacks. I kind of agree, but we'll have to wait and see. Mr. Captain 93, here's an idea. Wear your Mando mask. No issues on the mask wearing. I should do that, actually. That's pretty good. Michael Jordan, $5. Soon became less relatable once Soji found out she is one of Soon's eugenics experiments. Soon's desperation is no longer a father, but evil. Yes. And I didn't really like that twist, actually. I thought it was kind of shitty. Stormhawk427. Has Trekyards done a video on the OV-165? I don't think we have, actually. Fleet Paul, look up now. I think I might have done a review of the Eagle Moss, but maybe not. I know I do have the Eagle Moss. I just don't know if I've actually done a review of it that I released. But I don't think we've done an episode on it. We talked about it quite a bit with the, we did like a 2-part live with Space Dock, the channel Space Dock, where we talk about the fleet of ships leading up to the NX-01, and that was talked about in there, but not on that one specifically, no. Shannon Murphy, an Englishman from France. Terrible thought. Anyone else notice the BSG and Into Darkness ripoffs? No. Misha, I tune in and I hear ball sweat. Great. It's a good night. There is an Eagle Moss review for the OV-165. You can view it here. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Shannon Murphy, when I was a young girl, I went to Miley Cyrus concert. Mind you, that was back in her Hannah Montana days. Mr. Captain 93, would Kurtzman have Renee marry into the Kirk family? No, I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Dude, where does that come from? Claude Grenier, okay, then when do you make sure you know the pH balance of sweaty balls? I don't. But I do know how many molecules were in Leonard Nimoy's butt. If you get that reference, yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's from a song. Where I entered a contest where I correctly identified the exact number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. Kind of like I can't give you too many hints. Rolling on floor laughing, pH balance of their ball sweat. Pierre Lecaco, anyone you are looking forward to seeing in Chicago this weekend? Safe travels, Cap. No, just other YouTubers and Trekyards fans. I don't really care about the actors. Actually, that's not true. I do want to see and to talk to Anthony Rapp again. I like Anthony Rapp, good guy. So, Sean, I'm starting to think all of the Soon Dynasty are clones. It's a distinct possibility. Jonathan, I am guessing that the flashbacks on Picard's mother was one of Alex Kurtzman's mystery boxes. The more they do the flashbacks, the more I dislike it, since it goes nowhere. Geek Dad 978. Was it ever explained how these characters were all talking to themselves during the party scenes and no one cared? Dorothy was fly free from the security guards and they heard nothing? Oh, the one guy was looking at her like, fucking crazy, bitch. So, but I mean, even now we've got like little earpieces and you can have our phone Bluetooth to them. So, you know. Jaddock Productions, sorry mate, just shocked, that's all. Have a great road trip to sweet home Chicago. I hope you go in your awesome Camaro. I will not be going in my Camaro. You spelt it wrong, it's 2 A's. And no, are you kidding me? The price of gas? It's like a goddamn house payment. Not a mortgage payment, a house payment. So no. Shannon Murphy, do we know what Picard's illness is yet? No. Colin Barrett, well, the Soons we have seen so far have been semi-evil. Adam Soon seemed to be a much darker Soon than the one we have seen so far. Shem Dannenberg, I wish I could go to Chicago too. It would be awesome to hang out and have a beer and just geek out. Have fun, Cap. Thank you, Shem. Yeah, if anybody sees me there that's going, say hi, please. I'd appreciate it. Peter Lukaku, maybe in 2024, Ziploc finally merges with cereal companies. Ooh, that'd be great. Stormhawk 427, the Borg Queen literally lives rent-free in Girardi's head. Nice. Mina says, Picard's body is super like Soji's in season 1. It's just programmed to be and act and mimic the body of a 90-year-old man. It's like running a Windows 98 virtual machine on a modern computer. Yes, you are right. You are correct on that. That dude Vince, going to see that reference in August. Love that artist. See, that dude Vance got it. Yeah. Colin Barrett, there's a great meme doing the rounds of a Cardassian with glasses on saying, oh, there really are 4 lights. Dathan Smith, this isn't Star Trek to me anymore. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Shannon Murphy, it doesn't feel like Trek for me either. He said fart muffin again. Eric Epperling, would you like the Borg Queen inside you? No, but I like to turn the tables on that. Man from X, finding it a bit of a stretch that the Soong legacy's lineage stays devoted to creating life for generations. Surely there was a truck driver or a real estate agent in that line. Yeah, unless they're all clones with the same ambitions, the same mental capacities, the same thought patterns, then it makes a lot more sense. It's also why they all fucking look alike. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. Joseph Cole, I knew your reaction on Angus's chair escape would be epic. Oh yes. Thank you, Jonathan Frakes. You are a god amongst men. You knew what you were doing. Love you. So if I see Jonathan Frakes anytime in the near future, I'll be like, I love your cinematography, man. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Eric Epperling, the missing comm badge is going to play a role in the next episode, otherwise it will be a plot hole. In the next episode? Not necessarily. I think they're just going to leave it. Because once they fix the timeline, those will technically never have existed, so... Laughable Larry, have you formed a theory on how the time cop plays into the series yet? I'm wondering if it won't appear until the repair of the timeline and he'll exist again, and he'll be one of the ones that... We haven't really talked about it. I did mention today that we haven't seen him yet, and it's still a thing that has to happen. Whether he's the same character or not, that's another matter altogether, but... No, I haven't really thought about that. How did she escape the chair? You haven't listened to it yet? Basically, the queen gives her super strength and she like snaps the handcuffs. Oh, you mean, what was I referring to? Oh, she was wearing a very nice, sexy dress with a lot of cleavage, and she was bent over trying to wiggle the chair forward. That's all I'll say. I was quite mesmerized. Dathan Smith, thoughts on the motion picture 4K Director's Edition? Haven't seen it yet. Heard a lot of good things, but still need to see that. So, looking forward to seeing it. Then I'll be able to tell you. Shem Dannenberg, the Soon clone idea makes sense. Far too many Soons unmentioned son that never existed and then did in season 1. Yes. Fleet Paw Swiftback, can we go back to talking about Agnes and the red dress again? I did quite enjoy it, lol. Yes. Yes, so did I. Shannon Murphy, Roger Waters, you don't know who he is? He was in Pink Floyd, the band. That reminds me, did you hear that the Titan shuttles are named after jazz musicians? I mean, who knew? I found that out like today. I never heard that before. Joseph Cole, I'm a bit worried that wrapping up all these plot threads is going to be very rushed in the amount of time we have left. Some missed opportunities in storytelling in the last few episodes. Yep, well, that's what happens when you give it to Akiva Goldsman to finish their season 2. So, Misha, gotcha. I'm behind on several things this week. We did have power for 3 days thanks to a tornado coming through. Ooh, that sucks. Well, hope everything is well and nothing's damaged, and hope you're okay. Chuck Jones, I don't think they've done a good job explaining synth bodies. It's more organic than mechanical, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be more like a biological clone? Yeah, but no biological cloning has happened. It was created by Soong, who was into artificial life forms like Soji and Daj, and he created this as like his next version. So, yeah, they've done a piss poor job explaining it, and they call that out. They call that out in Picard season 2, where Rios is talking to the guard, and he's like, and we got an admiral who's like a synthetic or a biological robot or something. I don't really understand it because nobody can explain it to me. He actually says it. It's like a little in-joke because nobody in the fucking audience knows either. This is a great season, says D-Resolution. I'm enjoying it too. It's way better than season 1. Dathan Smith. Star Trek has always been progressive. Why is the new Trek getting so much hate? Too progressive for some? Bad writing? Bad writing. And not that long ago, some dipshit somewhere created this term woke. And, you know, they have to apply that to where progressive should be. But woke is bad. Progressive, good. Woke, bad. I'm going to use the word woke and be a troll and fucking That's why. Really liked Picard's pep talk. Yeah, it was pretty great. William Trumpet Riker. Yeah, he directed this one, you could tell, because the band, you see a lot of the brass in those scenes. Shannon Murphy. You got hit by one? Did it make the train noise that everyone talks about? Eric Epperling, Allison Pill, Agnes, height 5'6", weight 114, chest 34B. It's not a super big chest, but that's a really impressive push-up bra and dress, I gotta say. Talonhawk, let's walk outside the building and cross this road. It's faster than the stairs. Soong hops in the car, just that moment to run them over. Crew arrives within 5 seconds of Picard getting hit. We said all those things in our review earlier. Ridiculous. Talonhawk, do the writers even care about making sense anymore? No. Well, just sense. Like C-E-N-T-S. Money, motherfucker. Mina Heron, do you think we will see the Enterprise E or F or G in Picard Season 3? I'm sure we'll see an Enterprise. That's all I'll say about that. Fleetpaw, my mind is still blown that dilithium isn't a fuel source. Now you went and blew it with saying that the Titan shuttles are named after jazz musicians. That is fucking insane, man. I know, it is fucking sane, as he says. Sorry. Yeah, I know, man. Did you hear that jazz musicians don't power warp cores? And that the Titan shuttles are all named after dilithium crystals? True story, my brother. True story. The Cleavage was gratuitous in this episode. Well done, Jonathan Frakes. Well done. That man knows. Misha, while not perfect, of course, overall, I'm really enjoying Picard Season 2. I kind of am right there with you, Misha. That's a good way to just sum it up. GeekDad978, I'm excited for Season 3 of Picard after the teaser. For Brent Spiner's character, do you think there'll be a lore or maybe B4 resurrected or something else? I'm hoping it's either lore or B4, but I honestly don't know what to say about that. Dathan Smith, everything these days is about pushing a narrative. Misha, I live in the Midwest, South. Tornadoes are just kind of a thing around here. Maybe move then. Mr. Captain 93, they focused on a trombone too, another Riker Easter egg. Hell yeah. Talonhawk, sorry, just got home from work. Should have known you'd be all over the silliness. Stormhawk 427, narratives are part of storytelling. You think people still tell the boy who cried wolf just for fun? The Cynical Optimist, did you know the shuttles for the USS Titan are all named after jazz musicians? Not a lot of people know that. Holy shit. When did you find this out? We haven't seen a Titan since like Lower Decks. What? Mind fucking blown. Dude, Cynical Optimist. You gotta tell me your source, because that's amazing. I don't even believe you. I don't even believe you. What the hell? Eric Epperling. Was that the Borg Queen who actually is singing rather than Agnes? I don't know. That's a good question. Good T Nice House. I hope the golem body dies in 2024 and they find a way to get human Picard back in time for season. Wishful thinking. I really don't give a shit at this point. Whatever body he has, as long as he's acting like Picard, I'm happy. Jonathan, Akiva Goldsman is supposed to be working on Strange New Worlds, right? Oh no. Yeah, he is. But when you're only writing episodic stories, you know, you don't have to stretch that over 10 episodes and make shit filler episodes. Fleetpaw. Now, was that actually Alison Pill singing or did they dub her? Don't know. Shannon Murphy. It is a helmet. Respect the helmet. This is the way. Shannon Murphy. Or, sorry, not Shannon Murphy. Fleetpaw. Swiftback. If that's her voice, my dude, I think I'm in love. Olivia Julius, man, I still can't believe that starships are not ran on beer breweries. I still can't believe that Titan shuttles are named after jazz hands. You said some things. They were said. Moving on. Jaddock Productions. Hey, Cap, I think some of these people are just messing with you. Permission to space them. No. Kit 10K, $5. Yo, Cap, break time. Saw the picture of Girardi on the thumbnail. Hachi-machi. Yeah. Samuel knows what I wanted for a thumbnail. That's all I can say. GeekDad978. Did you know the shuttles on the USS Jazz are named after Titans? What? Oh my god. What? So when those shuttles battle each other, that's called Clash of the Titans, right? I'll let that sink in. Misha, sounds like Trump talks Star Trek. Many people don't know. Not a lot of people know that. That's from Benny Hill. Area 51, or are all jazz musicians named after Titan shuttles? After the time reversal that is caused and brought on by the events that happened in 2024, they go to the future, but then time reverses itself. That all makes sense now. What the fuck? Joseph Cole, $10. If you get to eat at Lou Malnati's, have some of their prosciutto on me. Well, Joe's taken me to a few places, very Chicago places, so we'll see. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat and for the bruschetta, because it will be put to good use, that $10 super chat. This is the way. Mina Haroon, I wonder what cell phone does Q have? iPhone? Have you tried texting him? Does Mr. Soong have an Android phone? Oh, that's funny. That's good. Joseph Cross, I've never been a Borg Queen fan. I feel the concept of the Queen dilutes their true terror of being an individualist hive mind. But I like the Borg Queen. She's delightfully creepy. Shannon Murphy, almost forgot. Good news. I'll be graduating summa cum laude. Those three words together always make me laugh. But congratulations. J.L. Young, the Borg have the ability to auto-tune singing voices. Seven and the Doctor taught us that. Misha, let's be honest. Shuttles are named after Riker's sweaty balls. How many times can sweaty balls be said in a YouTube live? This is the question. Carl, second edition D&D. I just watched it. I'm rather baffled by this episode. Is it just me, or did it seem like too much stuffing in on bag? Too many sweaty balls in your bag? What? Too much stuffing in on bag. There's just nothing happened in this episode. It was 38 minutes long, and it was like nothing really happened. Eric Epperling, I like the Borg Queen's playful smile. She would brighten a rainy day. Fleetpaw says, that's sad, Shannon. YouTube held your message for review because of cum in summa cum laude. Talonhawk, Titan AE, A through E are all the enterprises shown on screen. Coincidence? Dun, dun, dun. Yes, it's a coincidence. Peter Locaco, Chicago Deep Dish Pizza. I'll be having some of that, apparently, from Portello's. A place called Portello's, which I'm going to be going to get some sausage deep dish or something, and also a chocolate cake shake. Looking forward to that. Kit 10K throws in $20. Thank you so much, Kit. You'll like this. On my way home this morning from work, I saw a guy's car with a big dent in the side, but instead of fixing it, he put a decal of Wile E. Coyote in the dent. Like Wile E. slammed into his car, lol. I've seen those on Facebook. It's a great idea. I actually did that too with my old Dodge Stratus. My stupid girlfriend at the time, she got into an accident with it in the parking lot and kind of fucked up the one passenger side rear door. But I had some of the magnetic bullet hole magnets, so it looked like a bullet hole with like sheared metal. So I put a bunch of bullet hole shots on it, so it looked like I got shot at. Olivia says, I don't know why, but the Android phone made me laugh so hard. Right? Now with unlimited data. Michael Strathmore. Crew forgets Girardi inside, an expert cyberneticist from the Dyson Institute who literally studied Soong androids with Bruce Maddox. But sure, take Android Picard to a 2024 doctor. They had no idea where she was. They don't know where Girardi is. That's the point. Mina Heron. Is it really that hard to find good writers to write Star Trek? What are the DS9 writers doing? Laughing hysterically every week. Fleetpaw Swiftback. That's so weird. I saw one with the same thing today. Were you stalking me in upstate New York? Air 51 sounds like a challenge. Everyone say sweaty balls. Carl says, yeah, you said it best. Nothing happened. I'm rather tired. Area 51, sweaty balls. Fleetpaw Swiftback, sweaty balls. Joseph Cole, congratulations, I graduated. Thank you, Lade. JL Young, sweaty balls, sweaty balls, sweaty balls. Ad infinitum. Chuck Jones. Naren Shanker has been working on The Expanse, but show is now over. Carl says, Portello's is good, but Giordano's is some of the best Chicago pizza. I feel like I need to... Whoops. That was the wrong thing to do. I need to, like, screenshot that shit. There we go. I'll have to look into that. GeekDad978, do you think Frakes has sweaty balls and that's why he's always pulling the Riker maneuver on TNG? Yes. It airs them out and gets them like, yeah. Misha, $10 for a gallon of gas while in Chicago. Thank you so much, Misha. Much appreciated. Vile Mike is here. Howdy. Livy Julius, Sweaty Balls. Fleet Plus Swiftback. Hail the Vile One. Vile Mike. Fleet Pop. Might I remind you you're at work? Alan Maxwell. That episode is only 30 minutes long. Felt like a crappy episode of Prodigy. Well, I haven't seen it in a crappy episode of Prodigy yet, so I don't even know how to compare that. Vile Mike. Howdy, Fleet Pa. Hail the Swift One. Darn, I am late. You are. I started an hour ago. Jonathan, they need to get a good producer like Ira Stephen Bear or Donald D. Moore to keep the writers in line and on their A game. Matt Deckard, I did love the shots of the Millennium Biltmore. I start my LA Teed pub crawl there annually. I'd love it if you would join. Home's entire welcome. Hell yeah, man. Someday. Vile Mike, I am clipping that, Foley. Go for it, Vile Mike. Vile Mike for president. Okay, do what you gotta do. Misha, $5. I don't like it when Picard is short either. I say what? Michael Strathmore, buddy, you're misremembering. Girardi literally just took a bow after her song. To suggest they didn't know where she is ridiculous. Yeah, but time's not synced at that point. That's all happening at the same time that she's taking her bow. They weren't there to see the performance. Raffi and Rios and Seven and Talon were, but the other ones weren't. Because she had already done her song before Picard was finished talking to Renee. So then they went outside. Then everybody else who did see Girardi's thing ran out. And you're right, actually. But you would assume that after her song, we got the black eyes, and then that's when she's fully Borgified, and then she probably just buggered off out a side door somewhere. So even if they went back in, they wouldn't be able to find her. So, just saying. I know I'm at work. Death to Turtistan. All hail Kuroga? Fleet Pa, dude. Eric Epperling, are you and Samuel watching Halo? Yes. Peter Lukaku, $5. Snipe at some sweat nuts. Carl, another good pizza option is Gino's, east of Chicago. Okay. Michael Strathmore, oh right, it was happening at the same time. Security was blocking all the exits. Yes. Joseph Cole, why do you think they got the TNG cast announcement now? Is it not a weird time for the announcement? A little bit, but I think they know that these episodes are a week. So they're like, hey, just so you know, season 3 is going to be much better. And from what we've heard and possibly seen from season 3, it's going to be amazing, guys. So it's going to be a totally different animal than season 2. Thank God. Alan Maxwell, how did Girardi have time to talk to the band and get that sorted out? She didn't at all. She was upstairs. Before Queen killed the lights, she came out and did her thing. But the band was probably smart enough to realize, first of all, magicians are pretty inept, or not inept, adept at hearing a tune and picking it up pretty quick. They probably thought, oh shit, this was scheduled and nobody told us. We got a singer here. We know the song. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. They can usually get into it pretty quick. But yeah, she didn't talk to them about that. That was kind of an issue that I had with it too. When you watch our edited review tomorrow, I bring that up. On a scale of Spock's brain to Balance of Terror, was this average score? What is the average score of a Picard Season 2 episode? Picard Season 2? It's closer to the Balance of Terror side. Geek Dad 978. The Halo show is horrible and does not give me high hopes for Prime Lord's Lord of the Rings show. I think Halo's been fucking fantastic, so I disagree with you, my friend. DX says, you would think they could just go back to the ship and scan her and beam her back. Be like, yo, what is up with you? Fleetpaw, no. Now we know you're an alternate Foley. We like Turtistan here. Shannon Murphy, I knew it was crap when I saw Cortina in the trailer. What a terrible casting and look. Disagree, but hey. Vile Mike, I have not yet seen the Halo show, but I remember loving the Forward Unto Dawn movie. Renee, hey, how's it going? I'm not holding my breath for season 3. This season has been some of the worst television I've ever seen. Dude, and you obviously didn't watch season 1 of Picard, because that was fucking atrocious. This is head and shoulders above season 1. And trust me, season 3 is going to be lots of starships, lots of really cool shit. So if you don't watch it, that's your loss, man, but it's going to be good. Shannon Murphy, you're definitely alt Foley. You have a goatee. Michael Strathmore. Oh, right. Girardi uses the EMP to knock everything out except the random spotlight and the geriatric android. Fuck my life. Yep. I said the same thing about the spotlight. Because as soon as the spotlight comes on, which they obviously knew they needed one that high. Anyway, and then that comes on. Then the other lights slowly fade in. Somebody made the argument that the Borg Queen turned the spotlight on. And I'm like, no, she didn't. They dropped that trailer because this season is so bad. Okay. Mr. Captain 93, do you have to wait to watch Picard on Sci-Fi, or do you watch it earlier on Paramount? I have my sources. Let's put it that way. We got a very generous individual that supplies us with it. So that's all I'm going to say. Michael Strathmore, remember when we all got excited when we learned that Data and Riker and Troy would be appearing in season 1? All I'm saying is don't hold your breath. They'll figure it out for season 3. Okay. You guys do you. Fleetpaw, they dropped the trailer for season 3 because it was First Contact Day. I think season 3 will be good. Yeah, that's the other reason they dropped it, yeah. Rude Chef, I've actually been enjoying this season. Me too. Video awesome, and the power was out. Yes. Wow, Mike, I thought season 1 of Picard was pretty good. Not great, but good, until the season craptacular finale. Well, you weren't watching the same show as I was, because season 1 was a whole pile of bullshit. Rude Chef, season 1 was garbage. Not as bad as Discovery, but TNG movie bad. No, season 1 of Discovery was better than season 1 of Picard. Kit 10K, $10. I was hoping the TOS USS Foley ordered for you was going to be in hand before you went to Chicago tomorrow, but it hasn't even been sent yet. Damn it. No worries, but thank you so much for ordering it. Mina says, if you were using tablets to display music sheets, the Queen could have hacked them. Also, hacked electronic spotlight. Everything is digital and Wi-Fi now. You make a very valid point. Fleetpaw, how do you like the Queen in comparison to Alex Creed or Susanna Thompson? She's great. They're all great. I do like the new one. It's got kind of a more youthful vibe to her. I like her. Geek Dad 7978. At first, I almost thought Girardi singing was another flashback or dream sequence. Then I was just confused. Jonathan, I wonder if season 3 will gloss over season 1 and 2 the way they did with this season and show season 3 as far superior to that which came before it. It's kind of what it looks like so far, yes. Joseph Cole, I really don't know how you and Sam are keeping up with all this content. How long does it take to film your reviews? Thanks so much for your hard work. Well, we do 2-hour lives almost every day of the week. And even on the days with the new episodes, I do these late night lives. That's another 2 hours. For filming, on the morning of, we watch the episode individually, and then we film our review, our edited review, and then we film all the breakdown videos. So it usually takes about 2 to 3 hours to do all that, and then Samuel's got to edit it, and so I mean it's quite a bit of work, but you're welcome. Thank you. Alan Maxwell, in spite of the shortcomings at last, season 2 of Picard is light years better than season 1, and that Discovery thing that just ended. Yes, 100%. DX2069, I never played Halo, but I'm watching this show and I'm really, really like it. It is good. I'm right there with you. Never really played the games, but really love the show. Season 2 so far is pretty good. Maybe this one is the last average, but it can only get better. Michael Strathmore, good thing Europa board doesn't care about the character Soong is, otherwise the whole disgraced revoked license thing or hit and run might affect their brand or something, right? DX2069, yeah, I've been told that like a PlayStation guy, I don't plan on ever getting an Xbox. Yeah, that's kind of why I've never played it as well, DX. You and I, we are one. Why do you think season 3 will be better than season 1? Because I might have some information that's been shared by 1 or 2 people in the production. That's all I can say. I wish I could say. I wish I could really tell you. Fuck, I can't. Just don't believe me then. It's going to suck. Don't watch season 3. It's going to be fucking garbage. Why even finish watching season 2? Just fucking stop watching it. There you go. Is that what you want to hear? I don't fucking know. Fleetpaw. Agnes singing was hot. I hated her character in season 1. So did I. But her writing has improved by light years, and now she's one of my faves. Right there with you. Mina, remember when the Borg were scary? Ooh, now they are singing show tunes. The Borg Queen is supposed to be scary. This one is just a diva. It's true. Orgod 6, really enjoying season 2. Missed the lack of space exploration. Michael Strathmore, hey, remember when that part where Girardi pulled out the MacGuffin that sprayed something into the air to knock out the guards, yet for some reason it didn't also knock her out? I love this writing. Well, she would have inoculated herself beforehand, so yes. Vile Mike, is it strange that the animated Trek shows seem to be good, but the live action stuff is meh most of the time, kind of like the 2005, 2015 Star Wars, at least until Mando. It's not weird. I mean, it's kind of weird, but yeah. No matter what, somebody's going to be like, I don't like Prodigy. Picard season 1 was awesome. And other person on the other side of the room. Picard season 1 sucked. Prodigy is the best thing ever. Like, you're not going to make everybody happy, and everybody has their own fucking opinions, and whatever. Just fucking watch it or don't. I really don't fucking care anymore. I'm going to continue watching it and talking about it, so if you don't like that, fuck you. I don't know. What else do you want me to say? Shannon Murphy, what? Did it really? Tell me you're joking. That's that. Kit 10K throws in $5. Damn it, breaks over. It's going to be a long-ass night and will suck. Later, Cat. Well, on that note, hey. See you later, Kit. Misha, I feel like my super chats didn't go through, but my emails show a couple of receipts. I've read your super chats. There's been like 3 of them, I think. 2 or 3. Mina, when does season 3 come out? Probably early next year, like January-ish. Rude Chef, is Discovery not going to return for another season? They're already in pre-production for season 5, so. Season 3 is going to be so good that we will all love it. Then it's even more sad that this is going to be the last season. Hopefully there will be a spin-off, or they will decide to do season 4. I think they'll change it to something else, like Stargazer with Rios, or the fucking Star Trek Geordi, or something, like 2 or 3 seasons of that. I don't know. Like, yeah. Picard's old, man. Patrick Stewart, he doesn't want to keep working. He wants to enjoy his retirement, so no problem with just 3 seasons. Uh, honestly, the only I want is if this season 3 has a writing team that has understands Star Trek and not say Desperate Housewives. Yes, well, if you didn't hear me the first time, the original writing team for season 2, which wrote the first two or three episodes, changed gears roughly to go to season 3 and left Akiva Goldsman to finish season 2 of Picard, and that's what you're seeing now. So really amazing writing. Akiva Goldsman. But season 3 has been written by them the entire thing because it's like the important season. It's like the send-off season for Picard. So I swear that bitch whose CEO ruins everything. Wozniak or whatever her name is. I'm not in trouble, am I? You're probably always in trouble, Shannon, but it's all right. We love you. War God 6. Yeah, originally wasn't faithful in Picard series, but I'm enjoying it. It's also not faithful for Obi-Wan, but hopefully Disney will make me regret that comment and I end up enjoying it. Alan Maxwell, I just want to see a live-action version of the USS Cerritos. Colin Barrett, actually that scene was funny, but the Borg Queen tells Jurati that she should have waited until the guard was a bit closer before knocking him out. Yes, that was great. Talonhawk, the device she used dispensed a massive wave of sweaty ball smell. Thankfully, Jurati was immune from her relationship with Rios. That's very clever. That's very good. I like that. Video awesome. No, I trust your inside info. I'm looking forward to season 3 now. Okay, good. Thank you. Keep that in mind in a year when season 3 comes out. That's all I'll say. I just wish I could say or show anything that I've heard or seen. But unfortunately, I can't. So it's going to suck balls. Don't even bother watching. It's going to suck sweaty balls, as a matter of fact. Smelly ones that might knock you out. So don't even watch season 3. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fucking awful. It's going to be worse than this season. And this season's been fucking horrendous. I'm just telling you. That's a fucking joke, guys. Don't take that out of context. Oy. I wish I could show you season 3 until... Understand here, respect that source. Yes, Joseph, I wish as well. Who says it's one source? Anyway. Michael, easy pal, take a breath. Just because this is about the worst thing I've ever seen doesn't mean people can't enjoy it. Can't hate that people think it's garbage. We all want good Star Trek. I'll take a breath. I'm taking a breath. Don't know why you're telling me to take a breath. You obviously don't watch my rants very much, but hey. Will season 5 of Discovery be better also? I bet no. I will say no. Right now, season 5 will not be better. Joseph Cole, Akiva Goldsman is our Strange New Worlds man. Strange New Worlds head writer and showrunner. I'm afraid now, very afraid. Yeah, that's why we're not a super... Well, we're excited for Strange New Worlds, but we're not like super pumped about it for that very reason. Further to my last comment, I respect everyone here that enjoys it. Just because this Trek isn't made for me doesn't mean it isn't made for someone. All good. Thank you. I appreciate that attitude, actually. Jonathan, Michael Dorn has wanted a Worf show for how long now? It sounds like something that they can pull through on the rating side. I'd be down with that, sure. Rude Chef, season 3 of Picard should have Wesley come back with the Traveler, Cisco pop out from the wormhole, all to talk to Picard because Hugh has invited them to be part of the Continuum. Shit. Geek Dad, I heard Picard's season 3 will see the TNG crew dealing with Armus from Skin of Evil spreading across the galaxy. Oh, and teams up with Dr. Crusher's grandmother's ghost lover, Ronan. Yeah, that's you got it, man. Ooh. Yep. Stephen W. Fathry, what uniform should I wear to the con tomorrow? I brought Lord X Red, First Contact, Captain's Vest, and Captain Strange. Picard's Captain Jacket, like in Darmok. I don't know, man. You pick. I'm going to be wearing my Trekyards outfit, which I'm not bringing my holster or my phasers because I just have a feeling that could cause problems at the border. I'm just not going to bring that shit. I'm just going to be wearing my Trekyards Command Gold. JB, I started watching this live stream right whenever you were mentioning sweaty balls. What the fuck? Which time? We've mentioned sweaty balls numerous times during the course of this live. The goal was to see how many times we could say it. Fleet Paw Swiftback. No, you got it wrong. Season 3 was canceled already. So was Season 2. Discovery never made it past season. The word Dex was never produced. Shake my head. It's true. It's 100% true. Yeah, but we'll never see that Picard series ever. Like, it was canceled before it was even conceived. Let's just remember that Stewart is a Paramount spy. Remember, he has like 20 Camaros in his garage, all from those Paramount checks. If I was getting paid by Paramount, I wouldn't have 20 Camaros. I would have my Camaro fully restored, maybe one other Camaro, and some Lamborghinis. Maybe an Aston Martin or two. But yeah. Michael Strathmore, what do you mean? What do I mean? You just told people to fuck off, LOL. Yeah, if you don't like it, stop bitching about it all the time. Like, I don't understand. Whatever. Maybe this isn't the place for you, Michael. Dr. Ronslin, they spent all that money on the Stargazer for a reason. It'll be used next season or a spinoff. Bingo. Well, Mike. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Also, Kurtzman was fired and rehired multiple times just to be fired again. And J.J. Abrams was fired too, only he was fired out of a cannon. Yes, and shot at Kathleen Kennedy, who was killed and fired after she was killed and then brought back to life and resurrected to not be fired again. Hey, maybe they can do some timey-wimey and bring back Ichep. Yes. Bet War smells like double sweat. Oh, fuck off with that shit. Bring up those likes. Hit the like button, guys. Lamborghini tractor or car? Or both. Oh, sorry, had to do that. Definitely car. Oh, the tractors are pretty fucking cool. Sean, figured I'd add with all the Girardi love. Soji's last episode was love. I'm caught up to the chat now. Sweet God. All right. In conclusion, this was a meh episode. Could have been worse. Could have been better. The Girardi Borg Queen stuff was awesome. Picard's speech was great. A lot of things that didn't make sense in this one, and just kind of meh. And plus 38 minutes. Like, what the hell is that? So, anyway. I thought it was all right. It got a meh from me. I just want them to get out of 2024. It's that simple. But yeah, I'm going to probably call it quits for tonight. And yes, Michael, I saw your message. No, we want people to engage with Star Trek, but at the same time, on the late night lives, people that spew hate, it doesn't go over well. Like, we do a lot of positive videos. We do a lot of good for the community. We do edited videos, edited content. We do live reviews. We do these late night ones where it's just to hang out and just discuss whatever you kind of want to discuss. But we don't put up with like negativity all the time. So that's all I was trying to say. Sometimes I get very frustrated with it because I hear it ad nauseum all day, every fucking day from people messaging me. And it's fine. I mean, most days it's fine. But some days when I'm stressed and stuff, I get a little bit snippy. So I apologize, Michael. But yeah. Oh, I'm being overly sensitive and defensive now. Well, as I was apologizing. All right. That's cool. Sorry you feel that way, man. Let's see. What was Spiner the creepiest he's ever been on Star Trek? I mean, yes. Here's a positive. Pill has a great voice. She's definitely got a great set of lungs. So, yeah. No, sometimes I get a little bit uppity, and sometimes I say things that are fucking stupid. I'm only human. I blow up. I lose my temper, but always willing to admit that I've made a mistake. But I just get so sick of all the constant negativity from some people. Just cannot see any good in anything, and it just gets a little tiring. So you probably aren't that kind of person. I don't know, but yeah, I do apologize. But yeah, we just don't focus on just one thing. We don't just focus on the good. We don't just focus on the bad. We look at it all, and we say what we like and what we don't like. So that's kind of what this channel does. But these late night lives aren't representative of our main videos, really. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I should just shut the hell up. But yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, no problem, Michael. Again, I apologize, but whew, there's a positive as well. I bet your balls smell great. Actually, they do. Just had a shower. Yeah. Powdered them. Yes, thank you, Sci-Fi. It's exactly right. Kurtzman Trek is hands down the most beautiful Trek I've ever seen. Even Skid Row looked good. That's a joke. Thank you. Hey, I call Kurtzman Kunstman, so I mean, what you gonna say? But I can still respect that some of the stuff that has developed under his pathetic excuse for a fucking rule has been good and can adapt and change. He's just basically a figurehead at this point and a name that's slapped on shit as an executive producer. He doesn't have a lot of input like he used to have. So, and you can tell the shows that he has the most input on. Discovery, and probably Strange New Worlds. So I'm kind of terrified for Strange New Worlds in a way, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, 91 minutes. I think I'm going to call it quits because, like I said, I got to get up early tomorrow. I still need to pack up a few things to get ready to go to Chicago. So that's another reason I'm just fucking stressed. I didn't even want to do a live tonight originally. And I thought, nah, I owe it to you guys to do it. So here I am. Dude, Michael, you accept my apology and then you basically call me a shill and cashing checks. What the hell? We get called shills and we get called haters in the same video. People just hear what they want to hear, so I don't know what to tell you, dude. Anyway. Thank you for helping us with our frustrations with Picard. No problem, that's what I'm here for. Frustrations. Michael Strathmore, $5. Thanks for all you do, even listening to idiots like me. You are not an idiot, Michael, but thank you so much for the super chat. You did not have to do that. See, I'm the idiot, because I feel like an idiot now. Anyway, thank you so much. When do I have to leave? I have to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I have to leave around... I want to leave before 7. That'll put me in Chicago just after noon, like around 1 o'clock. So, no, Kurtzman is the shill. Oh, yeah. Yes. No, Kurtzman is, he knows who's, it's probably going to get me in trouble, but I really don't care. He knows whose dick to suck to get his position. Let's put it that way. Pretty sure he's got friends in high places that got him his position because the guy's a total moron. He's ruined multiple franchises, but whatever. Luck is with some people and it's just sad. So watch out for the traffic in Chicago. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, but I mean, if I can handle Toronto traffic, you can handle Chicago traffic. Trust me. Toronto has like 16 lanes of highway. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a good night. I will talk to you. I'll be doing lives streaming this weekend. Probably on Saturday, I'll be doing a live from the convention. So tune in for that. I'll be getting some video and stuff to do a captain's log for next week, which will probably be out on Thursday, would be my guess. So you'll get to see some of the excitement from this weekend in the captain's log or on the live. So, and when I'm doing the live, Michael's from Toronto. I'm not in Toronto. I'm in London. I live in London, so you can relate to the 401. Anyway, that's fucking hilarious. So you can come here, you can drive to London and kick my ass. That's what you can do. Yeah, I'm in London, so. What was I saying? I was saying something. God damn it. Now I can't remember. Oh, when I'm doing the live from the convention floor, I might not be able to read all of your super chats and stuff. So I apologize for that if you guys do send super chats, but I will try to read some of them. I'll have the phone on a gimbal, so it's hard to scroll back and stuff. I might have Joe, if Joe will be with me, he might have the iPad and maybe be reading comments. I don't know. But I also don't want to look weird walking around with a gimbal. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, there we go. So I think that's it. Wait, you're in Toronto? Dude, me too. I forgive you anyway. Oh, thanks, man. Beer on me at Pearson. Nice. Go to Pearson a lot for trips and stuff, so. Anyway. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody. You're all amazing. Have yourselves a great night, and I will be talking to you later. Until then, I'm Captain Foley. That's Precious, the pug. And she's been supplying white noise for the whole thing, so we'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.